get back at it right here. Got my light filters on here because it's kind of late. Don't want to ruin my sleep, but I want to try to make some progress here. Something I was looking at, I'm gonna go ahead and try to take out, just like I discovered over here about from yesterday, about the whole discovering that the white space in the HTML actually creates white space inside the child node array or collection, whatever, node list, which causes some issues with trying to append to that child nodes node list. I'm going to go ahead and delete this out of there. And just make these empty elements like that. All right. I'll figure out how to handle. Maybe I can do that. I can do that programmatically if I want to put text inside of there. I can do that programmatically. That way it doesn't have an effect. So yesterday, where I was, we have two commands. Let's see. I got two commands. The move I can make is I can move the 10 to the 10 of hearts to the jack of clubs. So I could say move 10 hearts to jack clubs, and then I could move the ace up to the foundation. So I could say build hearts with the ace, and that'll put that up there. So I think that's probably going to be kind of the best starting point, is to actually work on being able to actually build a foundation. We can start a foundation now with an ace, but what we can't do is we can't add any more than one thing, because there's no ranking checks. I haven't added any logic to be able to see what's there and then add more cards on top of it. So I'm going to come to, if I'm not mistaken, that's starting off here in command processor. When the build command comes in, it checks if the value in the suit are actually valid. If they are, it then just outputs the card. It sends the card and the command to ultimately sends it to controller.do up here. Then in Game Master, where the do method exists, this is where the data model actually gets called. Okay, so this is where my check is happening. It's just saying if the value is an ace, then call the data model and have it build the foundation with the ACE. What I'm doing is trying to make sure that the data model, when it receives a command, there shouldn't be an error, basically. It shouldn't have any reason for anything to go wrong. So what I'm trying to do is do all my checks before it ever gets to the data model, to the actual manipulation call, when it actually gets to the place to actually manipulate the data model. So what I want to do is my ranking check here. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the ranking system basically is in here, because this is where I did it for move. So what I'm going to do is do that logic inside here. Well, no, not inside the ACE check, but inside here. I'm going to move this call to the data model to the last thing in here. All right, so let me be right back. All right, let me get back at it. Time is just getting away from me tonight. Okay. I want to do my checking in here somewhere. To start being able to add more cards to a foundation. We've already checked the suit when we're in here, and so we're going to be going to the right foundation. What we need to do is check the rank. I'm going to look at what I did up here. If the rank of the second card minus the rank of the first card, which is the one that's being moved, is 1, meaning that it's in descending order, meaning that the card that's being moved is 1 less. That's the case in tableau. In build, in the foundation, the card needs to be 1 greater because it's ascending order. What I'm wondering is if there's a way to break this out. I wouldn't be saving any code if I break it out into a function, because it's just 1 line anyway. So I want to just do this. I need to change this condition. Well, no. If it's 0, if the first thing is null, then it has to be an ACE. So I can come after this. Okay. Rather than doing else if, so I can just do another if. Well, I could do an else if, because that semantically that makes more sense, because there's only going to be two cases. It's either empty and it needs to be an ACE, or it's not empty and we need to compare. I'm going to say else. I'm going to say else if I'm tempted to just leave it like that. Like the indentation in this crap, it's just it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do the else if, just because it's so ridiculous. I'm just gonna do another if, and then it wants to screw that up too. Okay, if hearts wasn't null, which we know that's the case if the first one didn't run and we didn't return, then we want to take we want to look at the last. Yeah, so we want to look at data at the index of data, I need to rename those, data foundation hearts at the index of data f hearts dot length -1, right? Wherever that may be, whatever that may be, because it gets longer. If the last thing in there dot value no, if the last thing in there dot value, and we're going to use that to get at our ranking object up there, which is rank, right? We're using the value of the last thing in there as the key, and then it gets a ranking number. If its value, if the thing that's in there, we need it to be one less. So we need to put the current, the thing that's possibly going in the card that we have selected, which is card. If card, well, we're going to use rank again. If rank, and use the card, card dot value. If the rank of the card that's coming in, which is supposed to be the higher card because we're building up. So if I have an ace there whose rank is 0, if I'm putting in a 2 whose rank is 1, the rank of ace minus the rank of 2 has to be 1. It has to be 1 greater. So if the rank of the larger card minus the rank of the card that's already in there equals 1, then we want to proceed with doing this. Okay. Then we want to proceed with doing that. Can't make that look okay. Is there any other thing is there any way in here to return false? If build, I need a way to return false. I could put the return false out here. To be able to let it know something went wrong. I need to put the return false there. Because with these two conditions, if I get in one of them, basically it's to say if I haven't returned by the time I got here, something went wrong. If I haven't returned, I should have, something should return, because both conditions, that's all we're checking. Both conditions, one of them should do it. This one, all we need to do is change hearts to clubs. Same thing here. This one's going to be diamonds, because we're doing the same checks here. This is relatively straightforward. It appears at this stage anyway. That is until we start testing it. And then this one, spades. It appears simple until we get to testing it. And then if I made it down there, I need to return false. Okay, fun. Fun. Why do I have a break? Oh. Why do I have a break down there? What is that from? Where's the end of this? It's down there. This is switch. Had a break. It's hanging off down there. What's wrapping? Okay, that's this. Oh, this whole thing is a switch. That's right. So this is the switch inside of a switch. All right. Okay. So we should, with this, be able to get a second card selected at least, and have its rank checked. I should be able to do that. Let's move this back. Okay. I'm so tired of lining up indentation. Today is just kind of exhausted right now. But I'm committed to doing this every day and working on it. I really enjoy working on this little project. I'm ready for it to kind of wrap up because it's giving. I have an idea for something else, but I want to see it through to completion. I have a thing with not completing stuff, so I'm trying to do that. All right, so let's test this. Well, testing it will, be kind of, marginal, I guess, in terms of its outcome, just because I haven't implemented the rest of, actually being able to update it on screen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a log message in here. Dot log. Well, no. Yeah. Dot log. And just say valid. And that's only in hearts. So if I get an ace of hearts, that I can move up there, and then a 2, I guess. This makes it where I have to wait. I have to search for a case where I get an ace. I got an ace of clubs and a 2 of clubs. That's like a lucky sort of situation that likely won't materialize very easily. Now if it does, it's just sort of my night. Ace of clubs. I mean, I guess I could just I don't know, contrive a situation. Need an ace and a 2. Probably not gonna happen. There we go. Got it. Ace of clubs and a 2 of clubs. So it's not gonna actually update the build clubs ace. I got that one. And now build clubs 2. It's not actually gonna update it. Or would it? Yeah, it will update it, or it should update it. We're gonna get to see what happens. Because it was supposed to be a heart. Cause that's where I put the log message. But this is Game Master. Solitaire data doesn't check anything, so it should update it. What I'm imagining is seeing an ace and a 2. Let's see. I'm gonna hit enter. All right, it worked. Okay, something I noticed. All right, it worked. It worked, but it wiped out. Huh. Hey, is that a feature? In the sense that we only showed the last card that was up there. Hey, I like that. I actually like that. Let's see if I go into what is in this scope SD dot data F clubs. What's in there? Oh wow, wait, that's interesting. The only thing that's in there. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. My use of push, I know what's happening here. My use of pushes is not correct. Push in there, and I'm an idiot for that. Push in solitaire data, where I made this let's see, what did I do? I made the arrays of length 1 because I took push adds new elements to the end of an array and returns the new length, which is what I thought. Because what I was beginning to think was that push is just putting it's basically ended up pushing off the other one that was in there, and that's certainly what it looks like, in the sense that data F clubs is only length 1. There should be an ace in there. Okay, clubs here. That's build foundation. Clubs. Data F clubs push. That card. Otherwise, if the length is greater than 1, okay, wait, okay. 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 I need to say if the length is greater than or equal to 1. No. Because what this is doing here is it's checking, because what it, okay. What I was wanting to do is if, because when it's empty, it needs to fill, it has one location in it. So when it's empty, it needs to fill that one location. So what I'm doing is I'm checking if the length is greater than 1, that's when it pushes. However, the thing is, it's never going to be greater than 1, in the sense that the first time through, it's not greater than 1, so it puts it at 0. Second time through, it is 1, which is not greater than 1. I have a messed up condition here. So I need to change this condition. I need to change this to if data f clubs at the index of 0 is null, then put it at 0. I'm going to do it in the negative so I don't have to restructure it. If it's not equal to null, if it's not null, then push. If it is null, put it at the first one. Okay, I need to change that condition all the way up here. At the index of 0 is not null, meaning the first thing in there. If there's something at that first, if there's a card at that first location, it means that it's been visited before. The index of 0. The index of 0 is not null. It's not null. Clubs at the index of 0 is not null. Then push. If it is null, then set it. All right, let's save that. All right, let's see if we can find another situation with an ace and a 2 in the same suits. It took us a while before, but we have proven that it is not impossible. I guess, honestly, I could play a little bit and try to navigate my way to that place. Ace and a 2, same suit. Ace and a 2, same suit. Come on. Come on. Let's play this one a little bit. Because I can move that. Let's play this one a little bit. Move. This is good because queen of that's a spade. Queen of spades to king of diamonds. That was a 9 under there. Okay. Move jack of hearts to queen of spades. Okay. Move 10 of clubs to jack of hearts. I was hoping I would get, still got moves I can make. Move 9 hearts to, why is the screen, something, the width change? What happened? 9 of hearts to 10 of clubs. Okay, I ran out of plays I can make. I was hoping it might uncover, say, an ace or something like that. But we see it working, which is cool. Well, I know that there's a flaw in the game in that it doesn't actually look at whether a card is available. So I'm just gonna, on a wild try, I'm gonna say build. I'm gonna say build clubs ace. There was one there. All right, and then I'm gonna say build clubs 2. There wasn't a 2. Cannot read property outer of undefined. Yeah, there wasn't a 2. So it's not running anymore because it's crashed. Build hearts ace. Oh, it's still running. Okay. Build hearts 2. There is a 2. Sweet. Got it. Is there as a 3 of hearts 2? So build hearts 3. Cool. So it's actually stacking them. That thing that we saw before, where it looked like it was just replacing the thing in there, even though that wasn't what was happening. I wonder if that could be a feature of just showing the thing that's on top, so that it doesn't, continue to stretch out like that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care that it stretches out like that. Like, it's wonkety, but like there's a part of me that likes crap like that, like where it's not, the interface isn't like perfect, it gets weird or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something where it like scrolls, in the sense that like it locks the position at a certain place, and yeah, it grows in whatever way, but the command box never moves. I don't know. But I do have to fix that. I'm taking advantage of it right now for testing purposes, but I do have to fix it such that if a card is face down, there needs to be a check somewhere. If a card is face down, it's not available. All right, but I was able to take advantage of that. When if there's a 4 of hearts, I could shortcut it and find out by coming in here. Because the first thing I did was to print out. Oh no, this is the card deck. This is not Tableau. Well, I could come down here and just go into the data model and print out the Tableau and see what's there. In that column, is there a 4? There's a 4 of hearts out there in the field, so I can say build hearts 4. Is there a 4 of clubs? Is there another ace? Let's see. There's an ace of spades out there, so I can say build spades ace. So a 2 of spades. Let's see. So spades there. It's a 9. It's a king. It's a queen. There's nothing there. All right, so was there a 5 of hearts? It's a 9. Is there a 5 of hearts? King. It's not a 5 of hearts. Or is it out in the field? Oh no, I can see everything, so no, it's not. There's not a 5 of hearts. Is there an ace of diamonds out there? There is not an ace of diamonds out. So, kind of taking that as far as I can go. But, it's cool that it allowed us to see. that our command there is working. Was there a two of clubs? Is it out in the field exposed? Clubs. There's a queen. The jack. No, there's not a two of clubs. Okay, so cool. We did get to see that that command is working, at least for hearts. I would like to test it with something, with another suit. I need to test it with diamonds. Let's print out tableau, in which this is just me testing. I don't know why I'm testing like this when I know I actually have some real problems I need to deal with. So ace anywhere, ace, ace, ace. These cards really are random. That's cool, because there's not an ace. There's not an ace in the whole tableau on this turn. Wow, that's cool. The cards are indeed random. They're getting shuffled well. Alright, so, alright. Let's just go from there. I need to put this check in that that's an easy enough kind of fix. It seems like it's straightforward enough. That what I could do is just straight off the bat. How would I do that? In here is gonna the token, not the command parser doesn't do anything, but it only checks the command, that semantically the command is valid. It's a valid card. It doesn't get into any of that. Game Master starts getting into kind of the logic of it. So is there somewhere in here I could do that? I could come in, I could do it when I find the card. Well, no, that's in. Shoot. Oh, boy. That puts pressure on me to move some checking inside of the data model, because I don't actually have access to the tableau. Well, no, I do have access to the tableau here. I do have access to the tableau. I don't have access to the location. I could do a quick check in here and just add a function that quickly, not quickly, exhaustively searches through the tableau and finds, creates an array of cards that are face up at this moment. This might be a good thing to have. Let me see. I hear my kid. I had to comfort my child and left him with the glasses. I'm gonna turn this light out. Let's see. What the heck? Turning the light off doesn't help. It makes the screen feel brighter. Or whatever. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I was thinking about trying to stop unavailable cards from being accessed. So what I'm thinking about is, if I made a function that gets called every time do runs to check for the available cards in Tableau, because I do have access to the data model. I could pull that in and get only the face-up cards. Only, not just the face-up cards. The cards that are simultaneously face-up and the last card in their column, meaning they're available. That shouldn't be too bad. That would just be a, let's say, for a get available. This is a function. Okay. And what it would do is it would say, it would look in Tableau, and it would say, it would be a loop. For so I'm looping over that, so I would say var I equals 0, I less than, just to make clear what I'm operating on, Tableau. Wait a minute, what's going on here? I know I can access Tableau. Why am I? Yeah, it's just the autocomplete. Sometimes autocomplete can freak you out if you're relying on it. Tableau.length, increment I. And then inside I'm going to say for var j0 j less than data dot tableau dot tableau at the index of I dot length increment. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I need to make some shortcuts, because if it hits nulls, there's only 19 spaces in there. If it hits nulls, it should stop, because everything after a null is going to be null. Nulls are always contiguous in these, so there's no gaps. So I'm going to keep that in mind. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to create a I need to create a variable. Let's say var avail is an array. Is a new array of no. Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Wait a minute. Because blimey. No, it's not just one card. No, it's not just one card that can be available. A whole column can be available. For right now, this will serve the purpose of stopping. This will serve the purpose of stopping you from just grabbing random cards. But any card that's face up is available to be moved around in the Tableau. Not any single card, only the top cards are available for being moved singly. However, an entire column. So if I had like 5 heart, 4 club, 3 heart, 2 diamond, I could pick it up from the 5 and place it on top of a 6 of clubs, and thereby make a longer column. So this will serve my purpose right now, but I do have to keep that in mind. What triggered that thought was that when I made it 7, I said that, you know, in my mind, I'm saying there can only be 7 available cards. That's true in the sense that there could only be 7 available single cards. However, one of those 7 could be an array of cards. Maybe I can work that in some way to make this like a 2-dimensional array at some point. Not at some point here, you know, here real soon, because the features, you know, we've now made foundations. We can do moves within Tableau. We can do moves in foundation. The next thing is going to be the waste pile, I think, to be able to build the stockpile. Bicycle cards dealt with the stockpile, and I bought me some bicycle cards. Like, yeah, just because, I mean, they have this, the air cushion finish. It feels amazing. The cards, like, have no friction. I don't know how to shuffle cards or anything like that. It was just, I don't know, get in the spirit, whatever. But the next thing will be the stockpile. However, once I've built the stockpile, then gameplay will get serious. And so you'll finally get into the situation where you need to move a column. And that's going to be the next move that's going to have to be done. So this roughing in is going to finally, you know, it's finally going to get serious. All right. So, all right, let's see. For right now, though, I'm going to make, all right, I'm going through the whole array. I'm going to add in all the cards that are simultaneously face up, and the last card in the column, which becomes challenging when I consider that it won't ever be the absolute last card. There's going to be nulls after that. I'm going to have to keep track of where I was, look forward, and see, is the next thing null? If the next thing is null, then I'll push it in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if data, wait a minute, if data.tableau at the current index I, J, if this card is I want it to look at the next card, wherever it is right now. I want you to look at the next card. If that next space is null, then I want you to take the current card. I want you to take the current card wherever you are right now, and I want you to I want a avail at the index of I to be that, or you make a reference of it there. Okay, then I want you to break. Okay, so wherever you are, you're looking through. You come in, you're at ij, both 0, looking at the first thing. If ij plus 1 is null, meaning that ij is the first thing, go ahead and put ij in. That this is enough, because the last card is always going to be available, because that condition is set over there. The last card, that condition is set in the data model. The last card is face up by default, so I don't have to do that check. Okay. I see a possible condition that could get me in trouble. It's not likely. It's not very likely in the course of a game. But also, if I can make an or here, because it'll use shortcut logic. If we're at the last index, if we're at index 18, if I try to look ahead, I'm going to get an out of bounds error. So I want to say also, if j equals 18, or, okay, it'll use shortcut logic, I think. This is something I'm speculating on that I learned from Java or whatever. It'll use shortcut logic because this is an or. If this is true, it doesn't even have to check this. So if we get to 18 and we're still searching, if we're at 18, that's the last card. And so it's face up by default. So we'll put that in there. Now the thing becomes how to use this available. So I need to do this. After this has happened, I need to return available. Okay. Now I need to figure out how to use this. So to use it, when do runs. Oh boy. Okay, I can do this up front. What was I doing? I was okay. Okay, how to use get available? Here at the top. All right, I can try to get it out of the way at the beginning. So because I just had a pang of dread to come over when I thought about this. Just when I got down here to actually try to put it in here. Okay. What's this first thing I'm doing? If it's move and whatever. The first thing I can do here, I leave that there. I can then say, same thing here, var avail, available, let's use the whole word, doesn't matter, var available equals get available. Okay. Now, what I can say is if If I can just do a check, if card 1, if card 1 dot suit oh boy, how do I do this? I need to compare this card because these two are not the same. I can't compare them object for object. I have to compare more loops. I have to loop through and compare value in suit to what's in there. I have all the available cards. Oh. Could I do something? Because what I was thinking about as I was doing it was just using includes, but these are not the same objects. This is an array descriptor, and that's an actual card. That makes this check more complex. So my hopes of shortcutting it are being dashed in the sense that it seems like perhaps it might have been better to do it I need to make sure that it was the last card. All right, how can I do that? Okay, hold on. I've gotten the available cards. I could just make a ridiculous loop here that checks the suit and the value of each thing in there. That is a lot of inefficient. Just who cares about a fish? Why do I keep saying that word? I am a noob. Efficiency is not my thing. For var I equals 0. What am I iterating over? I'm iterating over, there's only 7 of them. I less than available dot length increment I. What am I doing? I'm going to iterate over that, and I'm going to compare card 1. Card 1 is the one that's being moved. It's the one that's been selected. And for all intents, I could choose an arbitrary card for card 2 as well. And so I need to check both. Okay. I need to do this first, actually, because I could, just like I selected an arbitrary ace that wasn't necessarily available, it would be a lot easier if I just had an available field, but I'm not accessing the data model directly to get the actual cards. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna iterate over this and check card 1, if card 1 dot suit equals available at the index of I dot suit, and to keep that from being compound, I'm just going to say go inside here, if card 1 dot value equals available, the index of I dot value, I don't want to have to change anything down here. I just want it to proceed. I can break it and keep going. Else, I'm going to go ahead and return false because it's failed in both cases. Return false. That'll undo. All right. That's card 1. Card 1 is always going to be true. If it's always going to be available if we're in here. Now let's do a if card 2 is not null. Then I want to do this. Well, no, I could do the same thing in here. If card 1 and just use the same loop. I use the same loop and just say if card 2 is not null, then go into this same situation here, only with I hate indentation. Let's indent this into that, and then that's fine. Change it to card 2. Okay, so it'll come in, it'll get the available cards. It's gonna just do the check. Is this one of the available cards? Card 1. If it is, if it's one of the available cards, we'll break before we ever get to card 2, which we don't want to do. It'll break before we get to card 2. We need to check card 2. So if card 1 is valid, all right, that means I need to put card 2 first. Card 2 needs to get checked first. If it is null, then it won't matter. All right, So if card 2 isn't null, then it'll go ahead and check it, but then I run into the same problem. That doesn't matter. I can take this out. I can just have this do nothing. If it is valid, then it's going to proceed to check card 1, right? Which the same would be true for either case, I guess. I could just have, but the thing is that in some cases, card 1 will be the only card. So if card 1 is the only card, let's see, I'm just thinking through, was it even necessary to flip it around? I'm not going to flip it back because it doesn't matter. If card 1 was first, if it were the only card, I could just put nothing in there and then let card 2 do it. So yeah, it doesn't matter. So if card 2 is null, it'll just skip that. It'll come here, check, check, check. If they're if it matches, if it doesn't, it goes back around, checks the next one. If it's not in there, okay. And then we proceed down here. This could be broken out into something called validate. But whatever. I would then have to do an if around this. Well, no, I could just do if validate. And then if validate comes back true, then I could keep going. Otherwise, I could just return false there, but that's fine. All right, so this should, let's test it. This should stop me from being able to select arbitrary cards. Let's just run a few. I'm gonna say build hearts A. Oh, 53. What is it? Cannot read property suit of undefined. Or available. Which item triggered it? Card 2 was a null. If card 1.suit equals available. Available should have done its thing. Let's do this. I'm gonna save. When available runs, I'm gonna say console.log unavailable. No aces. Well, it doesn't matter. Build clubs ace. It went in available. All right, before it returns val, log val. I can do any move because this is always going to run. I can say move 10 hearts, jack, spades, hearts. What printed? Hearts. Where did that come from? Command processor line 131. That's some test I had there. Move 10 hearts. That was a valid move. Oh, move 10 hearts to jack, spades. Okay. Invalid command. Let's see. The valid cards are 6 hearts, 10 hearts, jack spades, clubs 9, king spades, diamond, queen, ace spades. Okay. I got false returned somewhere. So get available worked fine. Thank God. I got false returned somewhere. Let's see if I'm getting. Let's see if I'm getting in here. Con 1. Con 2. Else 1. This is where I'm feeling like something's going wrong. Else 2. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another one just in case. Let's see if this is even running. Loop. Alright, let's see. Should just be able to do anything. Valid. Jack. 9-3. Nothing I can do there. Give me a fresh set. Queen 7. No. Could build the ace. Build diamonds ace. Cannot read property suit of undefined on line 56. That I still don't understand. That specifically with the build, it seems. Let's see. I can put that 4, move 4 clubs to 5 heart. Move 4 clubs to 5 hearts. Loop ran once. loop ran once. Okay. For var I equals 0, I less than available dot length, which is 7, loop. If card2 is not null, if card2 is not null, then check this. I should get in here. I know the loop is running. Else 01, else 02. Let's try again. Move 3 hearts, 4 clubs, 2, else 02. This one is getting me. If card2 dot suit, oh, my condition is messed up. Okay, my condition's messed up. It gets dropped on the first thing. If it's not, yeah, if it's not, okay. If it's not the thing, okay, I see what my mistake is. I'm not making it through this because I can't make it through it, because if it's not a valid, if it doesn't match, then it's returning false and ending do if it don't match. That's not what it needs to do. If it doesn't match, it needs to keep looking. And then if I made it to the end of this, without breaking, if I made it to the end of this without breaking it, well, no, how should I do this? I need to make a graceful escape in case it was true, in case it found it. If it finds it, card2 is not null, log C2, if card2 is not null, if it equals available suit, if it's found, okay, I need to break this out into a function so that I can return true if I find it. Okay, that's what that's telling me. Get available, then var validate okay, I need to break this out into its own thing so that I can return true if it's true. If it's found, because right now I can't do anything if it's found. I'm not gonna do anything here. But I also don't want to, I need to set a flag. I need to set a flag. Yeah. Let's get rid of these else's. Let's get rid of these. Okay. If it's not null, if card2.su equals available, if it finds it, then I need to set, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say card1 for card1 found is false, for card2 found equals false. All right. If it found it, card2 equals true. And it comes here. Get rid of the else's. Okay. If card1 was found, then I want to say card1 found equals true. If I get to the end, if I made it to the end, I want to check if card1 is not equal to null. I need to put an else here. Else, if it was null, go ahead and set card2 found equals true. Okay. If card1 found and card2 found return true, otherwise it needs to return false. Yeah. All right, so when I call validate, it's going to create those two variables and it's going to do what it was doing before, but if card2 wasn't null, oh wait, shoot, I need to pass it the card. I gotta pass it the cards. Yeah, I need to pass it the cards. I'm gonna do that, validate. It's gonna accept card1 and card2. It needs a reference to those. So in here, I'm gonna get available. And then I need to call, I need to say if validate given card1, card2, and available. If that comes back true, it just proceeds. Nothing. Otherwise, return false because they weren't valid. I need to pass this available because I'm using that in there. Okay. Or I could just call validate and let it run get available. I could let it run get available. Yeah, that's cool. I could let it run get available. Since it validates, that semantically makes better sense. Yeah. Do that. What's this saying? What am I doing right here? What is this underscore card to? What's the difference? Oh, okay. That was what I was using there. So the underscore card to, boom, boom, boom. All right. What is card 2? Yeah. All right. That's okay. So it's getting that. So I'm calling validate with card 1 and card 2. Boom. If it's valid, then we're going to proceed. Otherwise, we're going to return false. So that stripped that out. Let's see if we can make a valid move. Can't do anything there. I can move this 4 of clubs to 5 of diamonds. Move 4 clubs to 5 diamonds. 77, card 1 is not defined. Game master do on 77. Oh, I didn't save. Ace. Let's try the ace. Build spades ace. Spades ace. Cannot read property suit of undefined. It's that same thing. 51. Oh. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Because what I did was, up here, this returns a veil. And I'm printing out a veil. Suit is spades. Available at the index of I. Which at this point is what? It's only printing this once. So this is at 0. Available equals get available. When that runs, I'm logging available. It is not, cannot read property suit of undefined. $51. Cannot read property suit of undefined. Which thing? Available or card 1? Let's find out. Let's change this to value. Give me an ace. Give me an ace. Because that one happens on aces. I think it's more. Build spades ace. No, it's card 1. Got back at line 51 again. It's card 1 that it's saying is not defined. If card 1 of undefined, that doesn't make any sense. I'm passing in card 1 and card 2. Okay, let's check this. If input 1, if it's build, then card. Oh, okay. Okay. When it's an ace, this is not defined. Okay. When it's an ace, that is not defined. Okay. Okay. So if let's try to do a regular move and see if it works now. Let's see. Six of clubs to 7 diamonds. Move 6 clubs to 7 diamonds. The loop ran. How many times did it run? It ran. See, 6 clubs is available. 7 diamonds is available. 6 clubs is available. 7 diamonds is available. The loop ran 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It ran 7 times because that was the last one. Correct. I said validate. It ran 7 times because it found it first. That's card 2. And it found it. So this would have ran 7 times. Okay. It found it. If card 1 dot suit it would have run. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. When it then finds oh wait, what am I doing? I'm comparing. Wait. No. It would go through here. Oh, okay. I'm thinking about this loop wrong. I'm thinking about this loop wrong. This loop is going over that array of available cards. It's just going over the array of available cards, checking each time. So if it's at 0, it's going to check, is that card 2? Nope, not card 2. Is it card 1? Where is card 1? It's the 7 of diamonds, which is at index 3. So it gets here. Let's see. Does con 1, what is this C2? Where's C2 getting printed? Con 1 never gets printed. How is it that How is it that this one never gets printed? I go in loop. If card 2 is not null, and in that case it wasn't, I see C2. I never, if card 2 suit equals, let's see, found 2. That's weird. Like, what in the world? Move 3 diamonds to 4 clubs. Move 3 diamonds to 4 clubs. Okay. Card 1 would have been found the first shot through. I hit C2. And I found con 2. The problem is I broke it right here. Let's see if I just go through the whole thing. Will that fix anything? 8. No. 5 clubs, 6 hearts. Move 5 clubs to 6 hearts. Yeah. It was that break. That break was killing it before it ever found 2, and then con 2 shows that I found it. It loops some extra times. I'm gonna leave that for right now. I need to go back and clean up my logs because I got like a ton of those. All right, let's fix this now. If validate card 1, card 2, I need to, if I got an ace, card is what's going to be set. So I need to, I'm just going to defensively just do it, say if let's see, how do I do that? I can move it up here. Yeah, I could just move it up here. I could just move it up here. And say, if it's move, then do that. This, then do this. I want to send it null and card. Yeah. And then that, if I get an ace that I need to build with, which would, if I'm calling the build command, there's an ace of clubs, build clubs ace. What is it now? Back here again. No, I reject that. That is not true. Oh, yeah. Computer didn't lie once again. I called it again anyway. Build clubs ace. Yeah. I don't have a 2. Do I have a valid move? Move 4 clubs to 5 hearts. Oh, what is it now? At validate line 42. Core to the suit equals oh. Yeah, I pulled something out of here. This is a null, which is entirely possible. A column could be empty until a king gets moved over there. That is entirely possible. So I might get available. I need to deal with that. If, all right, for, okay. I'm checking to see if the next item equals null. That's possible. And it's valid. One of these needs to be a null, so I need to change that and validate. Okay. If I'm trying to move a king, okay, there's lots of little conditions here that are going to emerge like this. If I'm trying to move a king, yeah, because honestly, how would I even address? I'm gonna have to add a whole other condition there. How would I even address? How would you even say, move a king to empty column? I would have to put in some sort of linguistic thing in there. I would have to allow it to be able to deal with column 1, right? Yeah, that's gonna be okay. That's something I gotta deal with. So we just discovered an edge case. Not really an edge case, it's just a consequence of gameplay. All right, that's good. let's move that queen, move queen hearts to, oh no, I can't do that. No, I can't. All I can do is build clubs, ace. All right, now the test I need to do, that exposed a what? That exposed a 3 of hearts that I can't do anything with. Now what I need to do is to test, can I just pull a card out of, I'm going to print tableau and see what's in there and see if it's possible for me to just, because this was all supposed to be about preventing me from just being able to pull a card out of anywhere. So what do I have? Hearts, lots of hearts. Diamonds, clubs. Oh, queen of clubs. That queen of clubs could go on that king of hearts. Let's see if I can get away with that. I shouldn't. Move. Before I could, queen clubs to king hearts. Invalid command. Sweet. Okay. Let's check again, and let's see if there's a 2, or let's see if there's another ace out somewhere. Let's see if I can use build. Is there an ace? There's an ace of spades in the field. I'm gonna say build spades ace. Invalid command. Nice. And it actually printed out everything. It went through the loops. It went through the loops. It found, let's see, what's the logic here? The available things are this, and it wasn't found in there. I run it again. Build spades ace. Yeah, it actually ran, and it wouldn't allow me to do it. I'm wanting to see if I could see the logic. Invalidate. So it prints out loop 4 times. So it comes through the whole thing 4 times. Oh no. What's in here? It said build spades ace. Ah, okay. Suits matched. Con 1. Where was I? Here. Card 2 is null, so it skips this. Con 1 got printed. It looped because spades was at the 4th index. It matched. And then it printed, so it went through the whole thing 7 times, and it didn't find the card, so it worked. This just splits loop because the console puts a number out here when the same message is printed multiple times, rather than just, keep it going. But con 1, when spades matched, it split it, and so we got another line of 3 more loops. So that was 7 prints of loop, which means that it ran 7 times, meaning it went through the whole thing and it didn't find it. And so it ended up returning false. Because we'll note that it didn't print con 2, meaning this condition was never true. So that works. I can't just pick cards out of the field somewhere. Sweet. Okay, so we achieved our goal there, but we uncovered an edge case. And that edge case is that if there's an empty column, if say I play the only card out of a column, I don't have any syntax for basically doing a valid game move, which is to move a king into that space. I don't have any syntax for that. I need to take note of that. Where would I note it? Let's put it up here in Game Master. Now let's put it in Command Processor. I'm going to put it here. Need syntax for moving king into empty column and for moving entire column. Okay. So what I ended up doing today was to be able to build on foundations. So now we can not only do build diamonds ace. I can not only do that, I can also continue building on that. Secondarily, I can't just pull any card out of the tableau. It has to be available. So if I were to print out the tableau, and look in there and just peek and see what's available, I can't just grab any card out of here. Before I could, because there was no check. So there's an ace of spades and an ace of clubs. Before, I could just do this. Even though they're not visible, I could just say build spades ace, and it would pull it out and do it. Now, because we're actually validating whether a card is available, it won't do that. I want to try to get a situation where I can build. This is display building on. There's an ace of clubs and a two of clubs. What I implemented was build clubs ace was building on foundations further than just aces. And now I can say build clubs 2. Oh, what did I get? Cannot read suit of null. Line 52. Back in Game Master. What would have been null? Oh, yeah. That's the other error. That's the edge case. I forgot about that. That's the edge case that we discovered, was I don't have any way to deal with. I need to put a note in here. Need to handle empty column. Need to handle empty column. All right. So let's try to find another case where I got an ace and a 2 in some column. So I just want to validate that that still working even with this new logic as an ace. Let's just try it and see if a 2 shows up. Build spades, ace. It was a 3 under there. I need to make some tests. Spades, ace. It's not a 2. I need to build some test cases. We got a couple of aces. Build hearts, ace. Build spades, ace. I didn't get any 2s that I can build on top of there with, so I could go on and on just trying to. I need to build some test cases. Spades, ace. Oh, I got an ace of clubs. Let's try the I had a 2 of clubs. I thought I saw another ace. Oh, that was a 4. Shoot. Can I play something for? I can move the. See if it uncovers something. Move 4 of diamonds to 5 of spades. Dang it, that was a 3. Well, I can move the 3. Move 3 of clubs to 4 of diamonds. Shoot, that's a 5 under there. Well, move 2 of diamonds to 3 of clubs. That leaves me with an 8. And that leaves nothing else I can do. But hey, gameplay. Oh well, no, I can move that 8 of diamonds. Move 8 of diamonds to 9 of clubs. Give me a 5. Well, move 5 of hearts to 6 spades. So 10. And then now I'm really and well, that lets me test. I can't do move 9 of clubs to 10 of diamonds. I could do this before. Can't do that. It comes back invalid command, which is cool. There's no more valid moves that I could make there. I was hoping it would uncover something that I could do. That was a good little run there. So, not gonna get. I keep hoping I'm gonna get that ace and a 2. There's a couple of aces. Let's just see. Build spades, ace. Build clubs, ace. Nope. Didn't get anything I can build. Build that king. The 10 is red. Nope, I got nothing. It's starting to feel like I guess it's starting to feel like a real solitaire. Build diamonds, ace. And I got nothing. I got nothing. I'll put this 10, move 10 clubs to Jack of Hearts. Got a 2. Could I possibly get an Ace of Hearts? King, Queen, 7. No. If I keep screwing around with it, I'll finally get a valid move. Somewhere move 3 hearts to 4 clubs. Just keep hoping I'm gonna get move 2 clubs to 3 hearts. Is there any move 6 hearts to 7 clubs? And then this is where I would get an error because I got a null. I now have a null. Anything I try to do, which I don't have any valid moves that I can make, but anything I try to do at this point, I would get an error. Let's see if I just try to move 9 clubs to anything. I can't do that because my command wasn't valid, but okay. So 2 aces, one last try. Build spades, ace, build diamonds, ace, build hearts, ace. Man, I thought for sure I was gonna get something out of that because all those aces. I just need a 2. The king, the 4, the 8, the 7. Move 7 hearts, 8 to 8 spades. Oh, come on. I can move queen clubs to king hearts. Just a 2. I just want a 2. That's literally all. Jack, queen. I can go nowhere. But yeah, starting to feel like a little bit of a game, which is really cool. Move 6 spades, 7 hearts. Move 6 spades to 7 hearts. Cover the queen. Build hearts, ace. Oh man, there's a 2 clubs in there. Move 5 hearts to 6 spades. Nothing else I can do. Alright, so when we come back, is tomorrow I will try to deal with that empty column. Well, no, I need to build the stockpile. I gotta build the stockpile. All right, to let the game continue to be playable. Because in these situations where I can't do anything, this would extend the game. Is being able to have that stockpile represented, and I already have the data model pieces and the display model pieces. I think, yeah, stockpile. There's a there's data a data representation to back that up, and then also in display, I have a stub for it for the top of the pile. I don't think I have one for the pile itself, but I got one for the top of the pile. So that's the next thing, is to represent the stockpile. And then I can go back and start ironing out things like I can't move a column and what have you. It'll be easier to test too. But so now I needed to take note of all of that in my commit, because I need to push this up to GitHub. I need to take note of all that. Full foundation building and card and card only available cards playable. Foundations can be fully built. Foundations can be fully built, and only available cards may be moved. Need to add command for moving entire columns. Need to refactor validate to handle empty columns. Need to implement moving king to empty column. All right. Those are the things. Did I discover anything else? I don't remember anything else. Next is to implement stockpile functionality. So cool. I want to add a README to the GitHub, which I haven't done, which I'll do that another day. So cool. got full foundation building and doing checking of valid cards, so you can only play valid cards. That's good progress. Tomorrow is to try to get the stockpile going, so you can actually draw cards from the stockpile. So I'm going to be. I'm getting, these videos are getting longer and longer because I'm getting like more and more like just kind of like drained. I started late tonight. And I'm feeling kind of beat up, but I'm gonna keep going though. I'm really liking this. I need to clean up the code, and honestly clean up some of these console.logs, because now like nothing makes any sense when something prints. So see you tomorrow.